Hello everybody, welcome to another big walk with Bushcraft Dave. This is the first of the walks in the Dark Peak. We're on walk number 16, Stanton Moor. And I'm not alone, I've got Mrs. Bushcraft Dave with me, who's enjoying the sun very, very much. Oh, what a beautiful day. Absolutely glorious. So yeah, walk number 16, the first one of the Dark Peak, Stanton Moor. It is quite a short walk, I believe.
6 miles.
See, this is the bit, you know, when you're editing, when I can't hold the book and this at the same time. 6.5 mile walk. It's only, I say only, it's a level 2 difficulty out of 5. So it should be a fairly pleasant walk for us. And we've got a fantastic dish that we're going to make up. Because it's such a hot day, we decided, whilst we're still going to cook something, it's going to be quite sort of summery and salad-like. So we're making a halloumi and couscous with sun-dried vegetables dish, which is going to be super awesome. And we've got bits of that to do on the trangia. So yeah, looking forward to this 6.5 mile walk with the missus, enjoying the beautiful weather. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a good one. Let's see where this journey takes us. Okay, me and Mrs. Bushcraft Dave have just had to do a massive detour. I've come back to where we went wrong. We were following, there's a path that you can see just walking along here, just nice and clear path, and it goes all the way from that gate that we came through. So where there's a little small amount of water and a dead tree, you're actually looking for an exit on the left, which, when I show you where it is, it's hardly there at all. We wouldn't have spotted it. But luckily, my watch and the sat nav told me we're in the wrong place. So yeah, here it is. Look at that really clear and obvious exit. The gate doesn't even come all the way out. I'm totally going to get stung by nettles. 1 second. And we're out. Not exactly the most obvious thing in the world, but hey ho. I'll tell you why we went wrong. Because we were just gassing. We were just having a chat, chewing the fat. We were talking about when we're going to take our break. So busy talking about having a drink and sit in the shade, we weren't paying attention. Anyway, we're back on track now. Well, up this path, follow Mrs. Bushcraft Dave, and the road goes round to the right. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, this is definitely the right way. We'll worry about ticks later. What's this called?
Earl Grey Tower.
Earl Grey Tower. Cup of tea.
Commemorates the guy who the tea is named after, Greek Prime Minister.
Ah. I nearly missed it. I was so busy looking at the ground, I didn't actually, I didn't look up and miss this whole tower. Ah. Can't get in. But, wow, it's beautiful. And presumably, looking out at all of that, but it wouldn't have been there at the time. All of the trees and stuff wouldn't have been there.
Yeah,
It would have just been looking out at all of the area. Rapunzel's tower. You can kind of see why. And the arrow slits in it and stuff as well. Ah, it's cool, man. It's cool. I would have liked to have gone in. Never mind. Carrying on. Ow.
Turn left, there's a tower over a stile, come on.
Oh, I should probably be reading the map and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice little bird feeder. Yeah, apparently we should turn left over the stile.
And then right.
And then right. Ugh, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yeah. What do you know about it?
So the 9 Ladies Stone Circle, in a clearing in the sparse birchwoods of the moor, is an insignificant ring. I disagree. I think it's
Insignificant?
beautiful. Of low stones dating from the Bronze Age. So, what,
Bronze
3,000
Age?
years, something like that?
Yeah.
Was formerly enclosed by a dry stone wall since removed. Still a focus for New Age. I feel like he's a little prejudiced.
Do you think so?
New Age visitors, especially around the solstice.
We don't want no hippy dippy doos hanging around here
Totally,
at this
totally.
insignificant stone circle. 9 ladies. Tempted to climb it? I'm gonna have a look in here. This is a good place to stop and cook, isn't it? I mean, I could use the kitchen in here. Could just set my stove up on here, couldn't I? In fact, let's do that. Here you go, Mrs. Bushcraft Dave. Alright, today's recipe. I'm going to be making some fried halloumi and something called exotic bothy couscous. So what I'm going to need for this recipe, I don't really want hair, that's what I don't want. So I'm going to get some water. With these cups, I've kind of already sort of vaguely got an idea from these cups at home, but it's around about 400 mils of water. For me, it's nearly up to the top of that cup. So it's about 375, 400 mils of water. And just for convenience, I'm going to use the kettle to heat it all up. So we're boiling the water for, we're just bringing it to a boil, and then I'm going to put into it loads of dried vegetables. So I've got some dried mixed mushrooms. This is only small, it's only about 25 grams. The recipe says about 75 grams. I'm pretty sure if I had 3 lots of that, it would be way too mushroomy. So I've got about 25 grams of mushrooms. I've got some sun-dried tomatoes. This is about 100 grams. I might not use the full amount of that, probably about half a pack, I reckon. And so those are going to soak in the water for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to bring it to a boil. I might even tear these up, chop these up a little bit more, put it in the water, and just leave them to soak for about 15 minutes. I think these are similar in size to the sun-dried tomatoes. I think if there's any big ones, I'll just tear them in half, but they're not drastically different. That looks pretty equal as well. Looks like a pretty sort of equal amount of sun-dried tomatoes and mushrooms, so. Oh, looking pretty good. So, for about 15 minutes, I'll use the lid just to sort of keep some of the heat in. Got myself a jar of grilled mixed peppers. Might well even use the oil out of this later on for frying the halloumi. just going to chop these peppers straight into that pan that I'm eventually going to put the boiling water and the couscous in. So the main bit of the dish is the halloumi. I've gone for some chili halloumi. You could just use plain halloumi if you don't like it that spicy. I'm just going to cut it into pieces that I can fry off. In the recipe, it kind of describes this fried halloumi as almost being the starter. You just munch on some fried halloumi, and then the vegetable-y couscous is like your main. So we'll see how that goes. We may end up eating it together. Unless, do I just fry off some halloumi now whilst I've got some time? Because there's more than probably will fit in the pan. Whoa, that is hot. This is going to be interesting. Yeah. Bit of flambe there. Maybe could argue, quite rightly argue, that I should have the simmering on. You muppet, Dave. It was exciting though, wasn't it? It was exciting. It's still going to be plenty hot enough. We'll get a nice shot from above here in a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 slices, 5 each. Looking good though already. I reckon that one's good. You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that heat was... It needed that heat. Interestingly, it is really too hot, but you just got to get them on, do it quick.
And get them off again.
And get them off again, which makes me think, whilst the heat's on, I'll just chuck the other ones in, just to get them done. Right then, next job. Let me grab them. All of the soaked vegetables. I'm going to take them out. All of the vegetables that are in here, I want to basically get all of that. I'm going to put it in this other bowl for now, which is where I'm going to eventually put all my couscous and everything. With hindsight, if I used the chopping board, I could have drained the water into another pan, kept all of the stuff in here, but you know, hey ho, doesn't matter. So fingers crossed this isn't too much water now. It looks a lot less than we had before. In fact, let me just, out of interest, I'm just going to pour it back into the cup. Yeah, just less than half a cup. So it's probably about 200 mils of liquid. Now this is the one occasion where I've made a bit of a concession with my cooking, in that I have bought a packet of couscous. 50p. Didn't need to buy the big bag of couscous. It's a bit of an Ainsley Harriet. Salt and pepper, or whatever he did, I don't know. But yeah, boiling water, stir well, cover with a lid, leave to stand for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to bring that water back up to the boil. Pour over the couscous mix. And when the couscous is done, we mix it with the vegetables, some olives. It's a bit of a feast, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm very impressed with us. Right, and that will just sit with the lid on for 5 minutes. Job done. So we're doing pretty good. Vegetables ready, couscous will do its thing. Got some delicious halloumi. In fact, I might, it is delicious. It's so hot, like spicy hot. But salty. So good. Ouch. Still hot. But it's actually fluffed up perfect. Not even a hint of water left in. Now the tricky bit. This is gonna go wrong, isn't it? That's not bad. That's not bad. Lovely. Mushroom, red peppers, sun-dried tomatoes with couscous, olives. We've already had our halloumi starter.
I don't think you even know when you're sniffing.
Thank you.
It's alright.
Didn't just spill any then either, just to be clear. I reckon that's half. Have a pan. Have a fork. Oh, this is good.
Thank you. Is it?
Yeah. Right then. Here it is. Without trying to drop it on floor. Couscous, red pepper, sun-dried tomatoes, olives, and all of the flavours that came out of reconstituting the dried mushrooms and the tomatoes. That's flavoured the couscous as well. It is tasty. The only thing I'd say for me, I don't know whether you agree, but the mushrooms end up being really chewy. It's not for me, like the chewiness of it. Maybe what I would do is I'd just cook up and fry up some mushrooms or something. But no issues at all with the flavours and the sun-dried tomatoes and the pepper. We get beautiful. Really tasty. I agree with Mrs. Bushcraft Dave though. We could have got away with just the fried halloumi. Right, we'll get this munched and then we'll get back on our journey. Well, we've had our food. We're back on our way. As we come out of that little path from the woodland, turning left and just walking along the road for a while anyway. Oh, I was hoping we were going to the inn there. I wonder whether we're going that way. Oh no, we are going to the inn. Oh, 5 minutes. Shall we?
I mean, we are.
Shall we have a little beverage?
I think it'd be rude not to, really.
Well, that's quite cool. Look at that way, at Stone's Cut. That's wicked.
Oh, shouldn't have taken the jumper
There's
off.
nettles here as well. You might need a beer to...
Up, people, arms up.
Very nice. So as we came out of those woods, went and had a lovely little drink at the Druid. Very nice little place. If we'd had a bit more time we could have eaten there as well. But we have already eaten, so we don't need anything else. Anyway, just down the side of the Druid, I think, I'll tell you later if I'm wrong, but we need to go down this little back road. Yeah, we've not done too bad for shade. Doubling back on ourselves up the hill. This is the limestone way. Yeah. Well, I don't think this will be in the stuff I'm... Well, for the people who are watching this for the bit you've already seen, effectively. Well, I might be proved wrong, but I think Winster's much too far south. Yeah. Oh, we are shattered. That last bit. Oh, it's quite a lot of uphill all the way, really, from the time we left the Druids Inn to here. We're nearly back at the car. Oh gosh, dropping camera. I'm so sweaty. It's ridiculous. I'm sweating out of everywhere.
I'm glowing.
Glowing.
With grips.
I'll call it that. Anyway, we're coming to the end of our walk. It's been wonderful. It's been so lovely to be out with the missus again. She's only insulted me about 10 times, which is pretty good. I think I must be doing well. Just put another sniff in there for you to edit out. There you go. But yeah, it's been a wonderful walk. I'm going to say the meal was slightly underwhelming.
The halloumi was awesome.
The halloumi was really, really nice. Like, just taking a block of that, slicing it up, frying it, that's fine. And actually probably just a packet of one of them couscous things without messing about, maybe. To be fair, I think it was just the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Without that, I'd have probably been okay, but they get a bit tough. You have to probably leave them for 3 weeks to soak for them to be any good. And I ain't got that long. So this was walk number 15. Stanton Moor, or Stanton Edge?
Stanton Moor.
Stanton Moor. A lovely walk, quite hard work. I think it was down as a level 2 difficulty. If it was me, I would probably personally put it down as a 3, comparing it to some of the other stuff I've done. And anyway, next time out, next walk that you're going to see is going to be walk number 17, Froggatt Edge. And Mrs. Bushcraft Dave says she's really jealous, so I'm going to take her out again. And we'll try and find something else to make. Hopefully it won't be as hot as this. I don't want to tempt fate though. I don't want it to be chucking down either. So between us, we've got through today 3 litres of water. My water thing completely empty, and it's been empty for about half a mile to go, and we needed some more. So on these hot days, make sure you're taking plenty of water. But other than that, thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, click subscribe so you can see our next adventure. And other than that, see you in the next one. Say bye, Mrs. Bushcraft Dave.
Bye, Mrs. Bushcraft Dave.
See you later. Okay, so we'll just keep an eye on these. And then...
That's the chili cooking.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah, then we've got to get on with the couscous. Couscous.